Come in guys, don't worry. Hi, I'm Paul and this is The Golf Show. Hey everyone, I'm Paul Hemley and welcome to The Golf Show. I want to start this week's show with a question. Does your journey to the first tee ever look like this? What, never? Really? I've had some subscribers write in and say, Paul, can you help us out by doing a show on what to do when you only get to the golf club maybe 10 or 15 minutes before your tee time? If you've only got a limited amount of time, we're all really busy these days, what can you do to avoid injury and make sure you're playing your best from the very first shot? Because you only get 18 holes, so the first is just as important as the last. There's no point in throwing away shots because you're a bit rusty, a bit stiff on the first 2 or 3 holes. So here's what I would do if I only had 10 minutes from arriving at the club to teeing off. Okay, so 10 minutes till tee time. We're going to spend the first minute not hitting any balls. A few quick stretches, just rotate the neck, start getting that loosened up. I keep 2 resistance bands like this in my bag. These are great just for a quick stretch, quick warm up. You can use these for lots of different exercises for golf. Just getting warmed up. Also perhaps some lunges, get warming up those glutes, loosen up the hips. Got myself set up with a little station here. 12 balls, I'm going to hit 2 balls with each club. I've got myself organised, which might save me some time. I'm going to start with my pitching wedge. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Then I'm going to go to the 8 iron, the 5 iron, the hybrid, the 3 wood, then the big dog. Okay, let's get warming up. Okay, so it's time to hit some balls. I'm going to start off with my pitching wedge. Now you might be wondering why I'm not starting off with a 56 or a 60 or something more lofted at the top end of the bag. Well, those specialist wedges can be more expensive and I want to preserve the sharpness of those grooves to give me most spin around the course. So I'm starting off with a pitching wedge and leaving those babies in the bag. Now it's time to move down to the 8 iron. Going to hit a couple with the 8 iron. Remember, this is a warm-up, not a practice session, but I do still like to use an alignment stick just to keep me honest. Not too worried where they go, just trying to warm up before that first tee. Onto the 6 iron. Now let's take some head covers off. Couple of hybrids. I've been a pinnacle that by the sound of it, wow. Onto the 3 wood, nice and smooth. Then onto the big dog. The driver's also the club I'm going to use off the first tee, so I think it's always important to finish up your range session with what you're going to use on the first. Ooh, one of those please. If there's no driving range at the course you're playing, or if you're a bit short on time, make sure you hit the nets. Every club's going to have a net for you to warm up in. Again, not too hard, just a warm up, just loosening up those muscles. I've got about 4 minutes till I need to head over to the tee and I still need to do some putting. I'm just going to hit a few quick chips. It's important not to ignore the short game. Quite often you want to hit your driver and get loose with that, but the short game is where scores are made, my friends. Oh, but not with chips like that. It's more like it, PCH. Okay, let's go around one more time. Try and pick different targets if you can. Till I need to go at the tee. First thing I'm going to do is feel for the pace of the greens by hitting some long putts to the other edge of the green. Bit of sand on these, still a little bit wintry. Not bad. Yep. 2 minutes till I go to the tee. Let's do a couple of round the clock drills. Time to head over to the first. Okay, so that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed that and found it helpful. Please remember, it's a warm-up, it's not a practice session, so don't worry too much about where the balls are going. Don't worry if those putts aren't dropping when you're doing round the clock. That's absolutely fine. All this is a transition from the car to the first tee in a short amount of time. Maybe you've just come straight from work and it's going to help you get your head into getting onto that first tee and enjoying your game of golf. If we can all shave off 1 or 2 more shots per round, that's going to make it a great day out. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you did, give us a like. If you're new, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you next time on The Golf Show. I hope you enjoyed the episode of The Golf Show. To watch another, click here. To subscribe, click here.